the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 67 yards.
And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Thanks to receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Coming up.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Two yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
52 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of... Bounds here inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Another run here with Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to Hubbard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard as the first half is winding down. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5 as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Smith, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Corral.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Corral throwing for it.
Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Smith.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now Jackson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 33 yards. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On the give, this is Hubbard. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Corral on 2nd down. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partners, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And this one complete to Smith.
He's got room past the 30. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. In motion left goes Smith. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Throwing now is Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Jackson to throw. He finds his tight end, Goedert. That's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Sanders, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now the rookie's free.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will